All right, and welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we are live covering the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians. This is going to be a great matchup. I'm super excited. Two huge teams facing off. We're going to cover that in just a couple moments here. But as we are speaking, we have the New York Mets game starting in just a couple of minutes. Again, the Cleveland Indians at the New York Mets. And this is a big matchup for a couple of reasons. Both teams are potential postseason contenders. The Cleveland Indians are a half a game ahead of the A's and the Rays for the first in the AL wild card, and they're also 3 games behind the Minnesota Twins for first in the AL Central. For the New York Mets, they're 1.5 games back of the Cardinals for second for the NL wild card spot. So this is huge, a must win for both teams. What is up, Baseball Podcast? Welcome to the stream. So these past 2 nights, the New York Mets have defeated the Cleveland Indians. They are looking for the sweep tonight. And the matchup is Aaron Savali and Noah Syndergaard. This is really cool. We've actually covered Aaron Savali again. I don't know how to pronounce his name here. But we streamed a Yankees game when they faced the Cleveland Indians at home. And Aaron was on the mound then as well. So it's Aaron versus Noah Syndergaard. A huge matchup. We're going to get into it in just a couple of minutes. Your starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians tonight, you have Francisco Lindor. Leading off, playing short. Greg Allen will be batting second. He's a switch hitter, as well as Lindor. And Carlos Santana, who is batting third. Yasiel Puig batting cleanup. Jose Ramirez batting fifth, playing third. Jason Kipnis, the left-handed batter, playing second, batting sixth. For Cleveland, batting seventh, Kevin Plawecki, a former New York Met. In the 8 hole is Tyler Naquin. And, of course, because we are in a National League stadium, your pitchers do hit tonight. So Aaron Savali will be hitting ninth for the Tribe. So that's a great, solid starting 9. Super excited to watch them play. However, the New York Mets really want to go ahead and grab this one tonight. Again, the sweep of Cleveland would be huge. Your starting lineup for New York is Ahmed Rosario batting first, playing shortstop. Joe Panic, one of the newer New York Mets, playing second, batting second. Then you have Pete Alonso, an amazing National League rookie, batting third. And in the cleanup spot, you have Michael Conforto, who has been super hot recently for New York. Wilson Ramos, the Buffalo, batting fifth behind the dish. In the 6th spot for the National League New York Mets, you have J.D. Davis, who has been a beast for the Mets so far recently. Todd Frazier is hitting batting seventh rather, and playing third. Juan Lagares is hitting eighth tonight, and Noah Syndergaard will be hitting ninth as he is the pitcher. So a great game is in the works. Super excited. Puig is going yard and J.D. Davis. Well, I'm going to go ahead and write that down, Baseball Podcast. We're going to keep track of all predictions tonight. So Baseball Podcast. You have Davis, Puig, Dingers. Okay, so with that being said, let me bring up my what to watch fors. Kilray, Van Laar, Beaumont. I've been telling all my baseball buddies about the best MLB commentator around. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you are enjoying the content. Thank you for kind of spreading the word to your friends and stuff. I definitely appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And thank you for joining in on stream tonight. What's up, Burger Nugget? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Kilroy, once again. So my what to watch fors of the night. For home runs, we have one guy of each team. If you guys aren't sure of how this works, I started this a couple streams ago. In every stream that I do, I watch out for one guy from each team who's going to hit a home run or strike out, in my opinion. So for home runs, when it comes to long ball tonight, the Cleveland Indians, I have selected Carlos Santana as my home run guy. He has 30 long balls in 2019, looking to make it 31. I think it's definitely possible, and he can easily go ahead and do that. I mean, the New York Mets are a great team. Noah Syndergaard is great, but he does have a semi-high ERA at 3.86. So we're going to go ahead and see maybe Santana can hit one out. Do you hate the Yankees? No, the Yankees are actually my favorite team. I do like to stream the Yankees and the Mets equally. The Mets are my second favorite team, and then Blue Jays third. I actually kind of go back and forth from Blue Jays second and the Mets third as well. So it kind of flip-flops from there. But the Yankees are my favorite team. And for the New York Yankees, you're what to watch for when it comes to home runs. I'm sorry, not the New York Yankees, New York Mets. I'm caught up on the Yankees now. For your New York Mets, what to watch for when it comes to home runs. Michael Conforto has 27 home runs this season, and since the All-Star break, he has 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. So looking to go ahead and continue that hot streak. What's up, Dat Boy? Welcome to the stream. So, with that being said, we're going to move over to strikeouts now. Who do I think is going to strike out tonight in this game? You have for the Indians, the Tribe, Kevin Plawecki, a former New York Mets backstop. He has 26 strikeouts in 2019. You might not think that's a lot, but a very small sample size. I think he will potentially strike out tonight. It's very possible. And for the Mets, Joe Panic, one of the newer additions for them, as I mentioned before. He has 40 strikeouts in 2019, but similar to Plawecki, he has a very small sample size. Sorry, I had school, cannot always be in the stream. No worries, that boy. This is our first stream of the week, I believe. And I'm actually going to be starting school soon. Next week, I will be away, so I'm going to have pre-recorded uploads for you guys. With that being said, anything that you guys want to see on the channel when it comes to news, updates, or just me kind of talking about a team, let me know in the comment section now. I can go ahead and work on that for next week so you guys can see some video ideas and suggestions on the channel within the next upcoming week or so. So if you guys have any ideas, please go ahead and let me know down below in the comments. With that being said, the game should be just underway, and you're starting pitching tonight. Aaron Savali and Noah Syndergaard for the Cleveland Indians. Savali is a rookie. He's pitched in 4 games with a 1-2 record, a 1.50 ERA, 24 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, and a 0.96 WHIP, which is nuts. Now, for the Mets, on the flip side of things, Noah Syndergaard has pitched in 24 games in 2019 with an 8-6 record, a 3.86 ERA, 154 innings pitched, 151 strikeouts, and a 1.21 WHIP. Francisco Cervelli is the unluckiest player in the league. All right. I'll have to kind of look up on that a little bit more. Maybe I can go ahead and do that. Any other video suggestions as well, I'm going to be keeping track, and I will potentially do on the channel next week, guys. So any ideas you have, I will go ahead and I'm open for suggestions. So Cervelli. All right, so I think the game is going to be underway within the next couple of moments here. Now, I'm super excited. We're going to be calling the Cleveland Indians again. This is my 3rd time this season talking about the Cleveland Indians in a stream, and I don't even really follow the Indians. Just happen to be the Yankees and the Mets. We're hosting them in back-to-back series. Have you heard about the Tyler Austin to the Brewers or Matt Harvey to the A's? Yes, I have. I could potentially do videos on that as well. Tyler Austin and Matt Harvey. All right, cool. So Syndergaard is warming up on the mound. Super excited to see what's going on. What's up with the squirrel at the Twins target field? Okay, I could definitely do that. That was cool. That was like a rally squirrel type of thing. It helped the Twins out big time. I mean, they went ahead, and I believe it was a tie game. They went and scored 4 runs in that inning with 2 outs after the squirrel came onto the field. That was crazy. Definitely was at the game. That was cool. I'm sure you loved that experience. That's just really fun to see. And something that doesn't happen every game. So, definitely got a little more for what you paid for yesterday. So here we go. Francisco Lindor is stepping into the box. And Noah Syndergaard is ready. Lindor is ready. Let's get this game underway. The first pitch to Francisco Lindor. Strike 1 called at 96 miles per hour on the fastball for Syndergaard tonight. Nick, who's your favorite player on the Yankees? My favorite player on the Yankees is number 11, Brett Gardner. He is amazing. I think the guy's awesome, and he's a veteran, an outfielder. I hope he gets re-signed by the Yankees this offseason. The second pitch to Lindor of the at-bat and of the game is a ball, so the count is even at 1. And, of course, Lindor is hitting from the left side today, as Noah Syndergaard is a right-handed pitcher, and he is a switch, the shortstop for the Cleveland Indians. He's in a foul that was back, so 2 strikes on him. 1-2 count. Syndergaard looking for his 152nd strikeout of the year. Do Yusei Kikuchi shutout or Lucas Giolito shutout? Okay, I could do that as well. So pitching shutouts. Popped up by Lindor. And it's in foul territory. It cannot be made a play on, as it's behind the plate. So here we go. Noah Syndergaard, 1-2 count, 4 pitches into the game. Francisco Lindor, Greg Allen on deck, and then Carlos Santana in the hole. So super exciting to see whether or not I am right with my home run prediction. Maybe it won't be the first inning. but maybe it is. Carlos Santana is the guy to look out for the Indians tonight. When does school start for me? I start September 4th, so about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I hate the Indians because I'm a Twins fan and go Mets. Yes, I'm sure you love the Mets going ahead and winning both games so far in the series. You think Brett will be signed? I hope so. Coming from a biased opinion because I'm such a big fan of his, I hope so. Giancarlo Stanton has been iffy with the health. He's played what? Maybe 20 games, if that, this year. So will he really be of big use to the Yankees come 2020? I don't know. Aaron Hicks has been hurt as well a little bit, and they do have him in a 7-year, $70 million contract extension. So maybe they sign Gardner again to like another 1-year deal like they did prior to the 2019 season. Maybe they don't. The goal is that they do re-sign him though. Do you know about the Mets ground crew tossing a black out on front of Leo the Lip Durocher? I do not, actually. I don't know why I couldn't read that comment. It took me like a couple tries there. It's kind of stumbling over words, but no, I do not. If you can explain that, that'd be cool. Did you see the video I sent you called MLB's Angry Thumb? I did. That was a good one. 1969. I have to go look it up. Andrew, welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's a 1-2 count to Francisco Lindor. I know this is your favorite team, Andrew. Go New York Mets, right? 2-2 count, and there was a quick pause as I was reading comments. It seemed to be Wilson Ramos was hurt. He had something going on with his hand, and I believe it was his catching hand. The trainer came out, kind of did a quick summary just to make sure he's okay, and he's fine. So it's a full count now as the ball is a little high. Ramos does try to go ahead and frame it, but he does not get the call. The benefit of the doubt is not given to Syndergaard. So full count to Francisco Lindor, the leadoff guy for Cleveland. LFGM, yep. Let's go Mets. I'm rooting for them. I want to see them in the postseason. I think it'd be really cool. And they're not facing the Yankees, at least until the World Series. If both teams make it, then I'm rooting for the Yankees. But I want to see the Mets go far. And just like that, Francisco Lindor is going to swing and miss. So the first out of the game is a strikeout. That is Syndergaard's 152nd strikeout of the year. What's up, Panda Gaming? Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm so glad to have all of you in here. You're getting ready to have the second batter of the night in Greg Allen come up to the dish. Noah Syndergaard on the mound for the Mets. Aaron Savali on the mound for the Indians. It's a great game. The Mets have won 2 of the 3 games. This is the 3rd game tonight. I'm looking for the sweep. And the first pitch to the center fielder is outside and low, ball 1. So we have some more. Let's see, we have some more predictions here. Guys, we do have predictions open, so you guys can go ahead and anything you want to talk about. So maybe someone goes 4 innings in the game, either Savali or Syndergaard, a home run is given up by one of them, someone hits a home run, whatever the case may be, whoever you want to predict does anything, go ahead, let me know. I'm going to keep track of it, and if you guys are correct, that's really cool. We'll shout you out, and we'll have tracking of it. Who you got winning? I would love to see the Mets winning tonight. We can do a score prediction in just a second. So we have Dat Boy, Syndergaard, 6 innings pitched. That's fouled off by Greg Allen. I am behind in count, but it is a 1-2 count to the center fielder. 3 earned runs, 5 hits. The Black Hat drove the superstitious Cubs manager absolutely batty. The Cubs blamed the Black Cat for costing them the pennant in 69. You'll enjoy looking at Kilray. I cannot speak. I don't know why I can't read your comments. I'm sorry. I apologize. But thank you for that. I will go ahead and look that up when this is over. Who wins the NL Central? Right now, I mean, the Indians are looking pretty strong to an extent. They won a couple of games against New York when it comes to the Yankees at the Bronx, 161st Street. And now they're at risk of getting swept by the Mets. And that's a swing and miss strikeout. So that's 2 strikeouts to start the game for Syndergaard. Good stuff. So I'm thinking maybe the Twins win the Central. I'm sorry. No, Central. That's the AL Central. NL Central. Probably the Cubs. I'm rooting for the Cubs there. Do you think the Mets will make the playoffs? I hope so. They are a game and a half behind the Cardinals for the second wild card spot. But if I could have it my way, yes, they do make the playoffs here. The first pitch to Carlos Santana. It's going to be a swing and miss, fastball, 98 miles per hour. That's good stuff there. I should do a video on my jersey and hat collection. Okay, I can do that. Sounds good. I think the Brewers, I think, are out of it. Okay, sorry. Again, I'm reading these comments wrong. I apologize. I just need a couple of minutes to readjust here. But as I'm speaking, Carlos Santana has a pop up to Todd Frazier in foul territory. He makes the play on the run. The pop out 5 in the scorebooks. And that's going to end the inning. No runs on no hits for a strong Syndergaard start here in the top of the first. Now we're going to go ahead and see the Mets come up, see what they can do offensively. You think the Giants make the playoffs? I do not. Everyone should sub to Nick. Yes, thank you so much, Burger Nugget. Everyone, if you can subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. We are on the road to 850 subs, 900 subs, and then 1,000 subs. That'd be nuts. You can't put anyone out of it yet. Yes, that is true. That's definitely a good commentary from Panda Gaming. I don't know if they have what it takes to go far into the postseason if they do make it. Pitching's kind of been rough, and they do have good offense, Christian Yelich especially, but sometimes they're back and forth. It's a really shaky team right now. It's only between the Cubs and the Cards because there's no way the Brew Crew is making the playoffs. It's between the Mets, Nats, Cards, and Cubs. I do agree. You think the Giants make it? I do not think the Giants make it. Baseball podcast. Let's see. I'm rewriting all my predictions here. So he said J.D. Davis and Puig hit dingers. So, guys, if you have any predictions, let me know down below in the comment section for the game. If someone's going to go yard, someone's going to strike out that hasn't already struck out, a certain pitcher goes however many innings. Super cool, really interactive way to get you guys in here. Penny Games says, I hope the Cards win the division. Nice. Dat Boy says, all right, this is a little bold here. Pete Alonso goes 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. All right. Here we go. Let's see. That'd be great. I mean, that'd easily be 100 RBIs for Alonso on the year. That's nuts. We're going to talk about that in just a couple moments as he approaches the plate. What happens to Panic when Larry and Cano are healthy? I think Panic is a temporary guy. He's not having the best 2019, so really I think the Mets just picked him up to have him in their back pocket. With Jeff McNeil hurt, they definitely used him now to their advantage. He is rehabbing though, Jeff McNeil, so that's good. He should be back soon. I think maybe he'll be DFA'd when it comes to healthy Larry and Cano, but I'm not exactly sure. Let me know what you guys think as well. So the first pitch from Aaron Savali is going to be a ball, and that is to Ahmed Rosario. Let's talk about Rosario's stats in 2019. He's hitting 292 with 476 at-bats, 12 dingers, 54 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, and a 782 OPS. Ramos is hitting a slam. All right, nice. So we got Andrew, and that's going to be a Buffalo grand slam. Nice. I like that. Sounds like a nice bold prediction. I think that's definitely possible. I hope to see it. All right. And then Dat Boy is making a prediction when it comes to Syndergaard at the dish. So Noah goes 0 for 2 with, let's see, you said 2 strikeouts. Who do you have with the most wins in baseball? The 2-2 counter reserve, he's going to swing and miss. I'm going to get back to that question right now. So the most wins in baseball, the Yankees. It's not my answer. They're struggling recently. They lost a couple games to Cleveland. They lost a couple of games to Oakland so far. Both are very good ball clubs that could be in the postseason that they might be facing. Their pitching has not been good when it comes to starters. J.A. Happ, James Paxton just have not been who we needed them to be this year. I think it's going to be the Dodgers. The Astros have been a good team as well. But Los Angeles, I believe, will have the most wins when it's all said and done in the regular season this year. Let's see. Syndergaard is also striking out 10 or more. All right, cool. 10 plus Ks. It's a 1-1 count to Joe Panic. We were just talking about him. And Andrew's comment. A 245 average with 3 home runs, 30 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a 643 OPS with 379 at-bats in 2019. Now, He's been hot with San Francisco Giants in 2017, 2018, but right now he's been struggling, and that's one word to describe it. It's definitely not been his best year, but he is going to take a ball inside for a 3-1 count. Dodgers Max Muncy walk-off last night. Yeah, that was the 11th of the season, I believe, for them. Who has the best pitching starting rotation in baseball? Top 5. I'd say the Dodgers probably have the best all-around rotation. We're gonna see Panic ground out to Francisco Lindor. So that's a 6-3 put out there. He had a 3-1 count. I kind of thought he was gonna take, see if he can get a full count and then swing, or maybe work for the walk with Pete Alonso coming out. But he is gonna ground out there. I think that the Dodgers probably have the best rotation in baseball right now. Then the Astros, and then from there, I don't really know. Maybe like the Nationals and the Braves are on the list as well. That might be some teams you see up there. Best pitcher in Major League Baseball. Scherzer, I believe, has now taken that crown from Clayton Kershaw. Max Scherzer has been ridiculous, and he's been the most consistent when it comes to Kershaw and Scherzer. He's been putting up crazy good numbers, and I just think that that kind of makes sense here. Max Scherzer, a beast. Pete Alonso at the dish now. He's worked himself a 2-0 count, and in 2019, his rookie year, he's hitting 268 with 40 home runs, 97 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and a 970 OPS in 455 at-bats. I want to see him reach 100 RBIs this game. That would be nuts if I could call it during the stream. It's a 2-1 count now, so Valley has 2 outs. They're going to go ahead and retire Alonso to get the side down in order for New York when it comes to offense. Alonso's going to lunch one foul and back. The count is even at 2. DeGrom, Scherzer, and Verlander above all. All right, nice. Top 5 individual pitchers. Yes. I think probably Scherzer, DeGrom, Verlander. Who else he got? Garrett Cole's been very good. I don't know if he's a top 5, but he's doing extremely well this year. Most exciting player in MLB, I think, would be Walker Buehler. He's doing very well. Definitely a solid guy for the Dodgers in the rotation. It is now a full count to the first baseman. And honestly, let's just see Pete Alonso get on base. Michael Conforto's been red hot since the All-Star break, and I think him with a runner on base or in scoring position would be a really fun sight to see in the bottom of the first. Could put the Yankees, Washington, the Yankees, could put the Mets up early here in the first. I got to get the Yankees out of my head. They're my favorite New York team, my favorite team overall. Got to stop thinking about them tonight. They might get swept by the Oakland Athletics, and they're on the West Coast. So, like, oof. No, I can't be staying up late to watch all these games. Pete Alonso going to foul back another one. Domingo Germán. Yeah, Domingo Germán's been shaky. He is a pretty exciting player, though, looking to get close to 20 wins if he can with the Yankees, the other New York team. That might be possible for him. I need these predictions. Yep, Kenta Maeda is the worst Dodgers pitcher. He probably is. I don't really know the stats for Maeda and for the Dodgers pitching off the top of my head. But Pete Alonso's going to get plunked. And I don't know. I think that hit his left wrist, I do believe. So it's a hit by pitch. We're going to watch the replay here. Yeah, hit like this part of his hand and like closer to his left wrist. That's not good. Hopefully he is okay. The trainer goes out and talks to him. I would assume here. And it definitely looked like he's in pain. He fell right to the ground following. I think he should be able to stay in. I hope he can stay in. He's on first. He's fine. So good stuff. Alonso hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up the dangerous Michael Conforto. And in 2019, he's hitting 256 with 27 home runs, 76 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, and an 860 OPS, and that is in 422 at-bats. Let's see. Mike Clevenger is going to be a huge star. I think he will be. He's doing great. He's young for Cleveland right now. He definitely come up and be one of the best pitchers in baseball in the future. And, we'll see kind of how things fall with him. And then Dad Boy says, Mike Clevenger, boo, of course, because he is a Twins fan. He doesn't want to see anyone on the Indians do well. The Twins are better. All right. Who will win the AL MVP? I think Rafael Devers. Boston Nation. I would love to see Devers come from behind and win the MVP for the American League. Of course, that would also kind of kill me because that means he's beating DJ LeMay, who was a Yankee, and Mike Trout, who was the best player in baseball. I think he'd be great. He's definitely going to be one of those top guys finishing with votes. In a perfect world, in a great world, DJ LeMahieu wins. Coming off of a great year so far with New York. It's a 1-1 count now to Michael Conforto. The cleanup batter for the Mets, by the way. DJ LeMahieu would be great to win it. Mike Trout has a career high 42 home runs in 2019, so I mean he's got to be in the race as well. Mike Trout easily for AL MVP, says Dat Boy. Panda Gaming says DJ will win AL MVP, so we got a little bit of a toss-up here. I don't know who's going to win personally. Who do you guys think deserves to win out of Devers, DJ, and Trout? I like Clevenger, but don't like the Indians. Yes, that I do get that Dat Boy. Trout easy, all right. Trout gets it easily. There's 2. DJ isn't getting, so that's another one here against him. If DJ has about 10 more homers, then yes, okay. Conforto gonna put it in play. Couldn't get it down the line anymore in fair play. That's right into Carlos Santana's glove. He's gonna step on first. 3 unassisted. Conforto will go down, so no runs on no hits. There is a base runner stranded though in Pete Alonso as he does get hit here in the bottom of the first. So going to the top of the second, the Cleveland Indians have Yasiel Puig, Jose Ramirez, and Jason Kipnis due up. Where can I actually watch this game online? I don't know if it is online or not. I'm currently streaming live commentary, but I would assume maybe if you have the Mets pass for Major League Baseball at bat, you can watch it online there. If not, I know it is on SNY, and I believe it's on ESPN, I think, as well. DJ, all right, DJ LeMahieu. NL MVP is Bellinger, says Dat Boy. I believe that will probably be the case. With Christian Yelich not being on a team that will probably go pretty far in the postseason, at least not that we know of at this point, I believe Bellinger does have the upper hand. He's hitting a lot of home runs. Is he tied with Bellinger? Is he tied with Yelich still for home runs, or is he above him at this point? I don't remember. I know him and Trout are definitely tied. But I think with Cody Bellinger being on the Dodgers are a very good team, one of the best teams in baseball. It's got to go to Cody. Darius has better stats overall than Mike Trout. Does he? I have to check that out. I actually did not realize that. I mean, home runs, I believe Trout has more because I don't think Devers has 40 plus. But I know that Devers has 100 RBIs on the year, I believe. Turn on MLB Network on TV, so that's where the Mets game can be played online here and on TV. Who's pitching for the Yankees today? So for the Yankees, I have to check. I believe it's Paxton tonight because Hap was yesterday. So your A's-Yankees pitching matchup is Tanaka and Roark. So not Paxton. All right. Yankee starting rotation stinks. It sure does. I wish they got someone at the trade deadline. But instead, they let Greinke go to the Astros, and they picked up nobody. So that's always fun, right? Love watching your team kind of suffer when it comes to pitching and not being able to do anything about it. Just kind of sucks. Ryu or Scherzer? As an overall pitcher, Scherzer. But Ryu's ERA this year is out of this world. I think it's like sub 2, 1.6 or 1.7 something. Really good. Yasiel Puig's in the swing of the first pitch he sees in the inning here. He's going to pop up Joe Panic, so P4 in the scorebook. Noah Syndergaard has gone, I believe, 5 innings and at least his last 26 starts consecutively. So that's awesome. That's actually a really, really good pitcher's duel. Yeah, Ryu and Scherzer head-to-head would be nuts. Just think about that. That'd be really cool to see. And I mean, if we're thinking of the wild card race here, the Nationals and the Mets, if both teams get it, you're watching Scherzer and DeGrom in a 1-game playoff. You really can't ask for a better pitching matchup than that, or Scherzer and Ryu or something like that. Oh, I was talking about the A's and the Yankees. Okay, that is a good matchup though as well. Tanaka's been struggling a little bit this year. Tanaka time hasn't been as strong as he was in 2018. Tanner Roark looking to have a really good year with the A's after coming over from a trade. Yeah. See, Jason Vargas, Cy Young, Chris Davis, and Aaron all there for MVP, and the other Cy Young easily Matt Harvey. Dat Boy, you crack me up. You really do. I mean, this is the past couple of streams that you've been putting out some crazy, unrealistic stats and comments, but I love you. Keep doing it. You're great. Thank you. So it's a 2-1 count to the switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. He's got a 2-1 count on him, as I said. The pitch now is going to be put in play. A line drive to the left fielder, JD Davis, is going to field it cleanly. That's an L7. There was a shift on Ramirez as well. I believe you had 3 infielders on the right side, and he hit it the other way. So here we go. The Indians are 30-15 since June 30th and have a 3.20 ERA since the All-Star break, which is the lowest in the American League. That's crazy. And they still have lost a couple of games to the Mets and the Yankees. So good offense from a lot of teams. You can't count the Mets out right now. Jason Kipnis was 2 away from the step up of the first pitch he sees. He's going to foul off. In 2019, he's hitting 255 with 13 home runs, 58 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, and a 728 OPS. Now, if Kipnis does get on base, we're going to see former Mets backstop Kevin Plawecki up, which, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Syndergaard versus Plawecki. I believe, actually, Noah has pitched with Kevin behind the dish before. I could be wrong. Andrew, let me know. I believe that has been a battery, though, at one point in time. There you go. Jason Kipnis is going to pop out to Joe Panic for the second time this inning. Panic's going to get a fly ball to him in the infield, essentially. So no runs on no hits through 2 innings for the Cleveland offense. Cleveland is getting swept today. All right, let's see it. That's a prediction. All right, I can go ahead and write that down for us here. Try to get swept. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what is up? Welcome to the stream. It is currently a 0-0 ball game. Cleveland Indians taking on the New York Mets at Citi Field tonight, going to the bottom of the second. We're going to have Wilson Ramos, the Buffalo, JD Davis, and Todd Frazier all due up. No team has gotten a hit yet. And actually, Aaron Savali, or Saval, however you say his last name, has not allowed a home run yet in his Major League Baseball career. That's 4 games. This is his 5th start, so it'll be interesting to see. Right now, my home run, what to watch for, is Carlos Santana for Cleveland and Michael Conforto for the New York Mets. Conforto was retired via a 3 unassisted play on a ground ball to Carlos Santana back in the first inning. And maybe we don't see a home run from this tonight. Maybe we don't see a home run at all tonight. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But while I'm talking about my what to watch for, it's just to kind of remind you guys here, my strikeout what to watch for. Kevin Plawecki for Cleveland. He has 26 strikeouts this year. And then Joe Panic, who has already gone down via a ground ball to Francisco Lindor back in the first. I am very fresh. Nice. Awesome stuff. Until the Buffalo slams him. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Andrew. That was one of your predictions. So, yeah, Aaron Saval has not given up a home run until Wilson Ramos hit the grand slam against him. I'm going to say 4th or 5th inning because right now he's going to be leading it off and can't hit a grand slam. Of course. But, yeah, all right, cool. Panic is hitting an RBI tonight. All right, here we go. If he does that, at least 1 RBI gets him to 31 on the season. So here we go. The Buffalo, Wilson Ramos, catcher for the New York Mets, leading it off for New York. And here we go. The pitch from Aaron, the first of the at-bat, first of the bottom of the second. It's going to be swung on, put into play. A little dribbler to Jose Ramirez. Jose to Carlos Santana. The play is made. It's a perfect throw. And that's a 5-3 put out to start the second. That is going to bring up J.D. Davis. And he's hitting .310 with 306 at-bats, 15 home runs, 44 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and an 888 OPS. He has been tearing it up at the dish for the Mets. And honestly, if he can keep this going, he will probably be a starter for New York for a long time coming. He's been great. Yoenis Cespedes is nowhere near playing time for baseball. And right now, why not use Davis? I mean, Dominic Smith is down, right? He's hurt, or at least he's getting a lot of rest recently. But yeah, use JD Davis to your advantage. He's great. Maybe put him in the 5 spot, switch him and Ramos' position in the lineup, and have him hitting right after Conforto. That's an Alonso, Conforto, Davis, and Ramos middle 4. And that's just crazy good middle of the lineup. So here we go. Davis has a 2-0 count to him. If he works a walk, Todd Frazier will look to get some magic going with 1 out. That one's going to be a call strike, 93 miles per hour, right down the pipe. The count is 2-1. Again, J.D. Davis is playing left field tonight. Todd Frazier sucks. Yeah, not having his best year. I mean, he is hitting 233 with 16 home runs, 50 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and a 721 OPS. So not the worst. Just, Todd Frazier not having his best season. Juan Hernandez is Subnick como estás? What is up, Juan? How are you doing? Currently calling the New York Mets live coverage. Cleveland Indians at Citi Field as the 0-0 game, bottom of the second. Full count to J.D. Davis. He is the number 6 batter tonight. Noah Syndergaard is hitting 9th, of course, because we're in the National League. Frazier is hitting 8th, and Frazier 7th, Juan Lagares 8th. The full count delivery to the left fielder. Swung on, put into play, but foul, so the count is going to remain full. I want the DH rule in the National League. So, yeah, I mean, that has definitely been something that's been discussed. There's a little bit of controversy with that because people are saying, well, hey, why can 15 teams in the American League have this extra hitter and the other 15 in the National League can't? I personally don't know where I stand with that. I think it would be great to see a DH, but at the same time, then you're going to be looking for teams are going to be looking for players because a lot of their guys that are on the bench are just kind of backups. They don't have someone just laying on the bench that they could use as a start in the DH spot. So they're paying players more because now it's just for the DH position, and they need to figure out a way to use him and hope that they can find someone good enough because at this point, the American League has some really good designated hitters. The National League will be able to find that. I don't know. But we'll see what happens here. That's definitely something that has been contemplated. So, as I'm kind of talking about the DH spot in the National League, J.D. Davis is going to ground out to the second baseman. So it's a 4-3 put out. Then we got Todd Frazier. The first pitch to him is outside, so 1-0 count. That's 2-0. Also outside. No, I'm looking less. Well, I talk very little Spanish fluently. I do know a little bit, but not enough to really commentate my way through a baseball game, which kind of sucks. I should get to that, though. That'd be cool if I have an all-Spanish stream. Just kind of go ahead and call the game in Spanish. That wouldn't be for the next couple of years, though. I'm never going to probably do that, but that'd be super cool. 2-1 Gavin Todd Frazier here. Don't you think the MLB should let teams choose each day if they want to use the DH rule? I think, yes, it could be optional, but for the most part, teams that will probably use it just because they don't want their pitcher hitting and giving up an easy out. I mean, at that point, you'd rather have someone who could take frequent swings and BP and kind of do well than a pitcher. But all right, here we go. So Todd Frazier gonna ground out. Francisco Lindor 6-3. So still yet to see a hit in this game. No runs on no hits for both teams going to the top of the third. Kevin Plawecki, Tyler Naquin, and Aaron Tavalli all 2 up. All right. We have any more predictions or video ideas? If you do, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm keeping everything down on a piece of paper so I can recall everything after the stream. And I'll be working on some videos for next week. All right. So good matchup so far. I mean, it's been a tight game. The Indians don't want to get swept by New York. My voice, oh my goodness. The Indians don't want to get swept by New York, but sometimes it's baseball. Win some, you lose some. The Mets, on the other hand, couldn't be happier to take all 3 games from the Tribe because after this, I believe it's a 4-game series against Atlanta, and that's going to be a rough team. The Braves are really good. They have a postseason spot right now. They're a really good ball club, and they're not slowing down at this point. Syndergaard doesn't allow a hit until the 6th or later. All right, good stuff. So let's see. Our predictions paper here. First. All right, cool. So our predictions currently stand with this. Dat Boys, Noah Syndergaard will go 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 5 hits. Baseball podcast is JD Davis and Yasiel Puig both hit home runs, or he's predicting that one of those hit home runs, and here's what to watch for. Pete Alonso, 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. That came from Dat Boy. Andrew said that the Buffalo, of course, that is going to be Wilson Ramos, hits a grand slam. He also said that Noah Syndergaard has 10 plus strikeouts. The Tribe gets swept. Joe Panic has an RBI, and the first hit against Thor is in the 6th inning or later. That boy also said Noah goes over 2 with 2 strikeouts at the plate. So here is Kevin Plawecki. He is my strikeout guy of the game for Cleveland. 0-1 count. That slider is going to be outside, so the count's even at 1. And you have these 7, 8, 9 guys up. So assuming Aaron Savali is going to be an easy out, you really have to get through Plawecki, who is hitting, let's see, 210 with 2 home runs and 12 RBIs. This year he's actually going to ground out to Rosario in that at-bat. That's a 6-3 putout. And then Naquin, who is the left-handed left fielder, he has a 284 average, so a little bit better than Plawecki, that's for sure. 10 home runs, 32 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a 784 OPS. So, at this point, if you're Noah Syndergaard, you're cruising through the first third of the game, right? Because if you get out Naquin, you don't have to face the top of the order until the top of the 4th, and then you hope that in the bottom of the 3rd, your team can at least get a hit, and then maybe get someone in scoring position and score a run. What's up, Dat Boy? Welcome back to the stream. It's still a 0-0 ball game, top of the 3rd. The first pitch to Naquin of the at-bat is a called strike. Oh, and just a little bit outside. But the umpire deemed it a strike, and Naquin kind of looked a little confused when it came to the call. But all good. Setting up outside is Ramos. Naquin's going to foul across an 0-2 count. Syndergaard looking at his 3rd strikeout of the game right here. If he can retire Naquin looking or swinging. 28 pitches through 2 1/3 for Thor. Not bad. He's looking to lower the ERA, which is currently 3.86, and get to his 9th win of the season. The ground ball to Pete Alonso. He's calling off Syndergaard and taking himself, so 3 unassisted. That's going to be 8 guys retired consecutively in order for Noah Syndergaard. Now he's facing the pitcher, Aaron Savali, so it's another pitching matchup. And this game has been a pitcher's duel so far. No hits through 2 complete innings, 2 2/3 innings overall. And we're at the potential of seeing no hits through the first third of the game for the Indians when it comes to them offensively. I'm excited to see what they can do. I mean, Savali has a very low ERA, 1.50, but of course I'm rooting for the Mets this game, and I would love to go ahead and see them come out on top. So the strike is called to Aaron. Of course, I don't think he's really going to do well. He's a pitcher. I mean, maybe he'll go ahead and get a bloop single in, like an MLB The Show 19 play. Maybe he'll just strike out. That's probably the better option here, the most likely option. However, as I say that, he's going to do a little dribbler back to Noah Syndergaard. It's a 1-3 putout to end the inning. So no runs on no hits still. Noah Syndergaard looking very good through 3 completed innings. Who was that Juan Hernandez guy? I do not know. Did he play for the Mets? I don't have my commentary or anything on for my screen, so I'm not really paying attention. I can't hear what they're saying and stuff. So I don't know exactly who that was. Andrew might know. So let's see if he does. If you do, Andrew, let me know down below in the comment section. For that point, Gary Cohen is greater than Gary Apple, or Gary Cohen is Gary the Apple, or Big Apple. All right, cool. Here we go. New York Mets had the 8-9-1 guys expected up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Know the channel. Who's in here? Oh, sorry. I believe, is a subscriber. Charles Curtin. Do you play baseball? I do. Welcome to the stream, Charles. I do play baseball. My season's already ended. I played a spring league only this year. I didn't do travel baseball over the summer, but I do play baseball. I've played baseball since I was 6 years old, I believe. That's when I started recreation ball. All right, so here we go. Due up against 891. That is Juan Lagares, Noah Syndergaard, and Ahmed Rosario. Charles Curtin said, "How do I donate?" I actually don't have donations set up. If you do want to donate, thank you so much. You can actually go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and I can go ahead. We could find a way to do that. If you are willing to donate, I can go ahead give you my Instagram and Twitter for my YouTube channel, and we can work something out from there. Thank you so much. If that is, if that is something you're willing to do, that's awesome. Great. Okay, so my Instagram. Let me just check here because I just changed the handle. I don't use it frequently. I don't really post my YouTube social media. Sometimes I just kind of like let my followers and subscribers know if I'm going live that day. But I'm gonna go ahead and comment it here in the chat. It is Baseball Talk with Nick. That is my Instagram. So there we go. Baseball Talk with Nick, and then my Twitter, I believe, is just Talk with Nick. Oh, be nice if I could type here. There we go. I'm going to a Saturday Mets game in Philly on the last day of August. Should be exciting. Andrew, that's going to be a great game. I hope you enjoy it. I've seen the Mets take on the Phillies twice, both at Citizens Bank Park. Stadium's awesome. And then both games actually went into extra innings, which is kind of cool. Thoughts on Wilmer Font throwing a no-hitter for the Blue Jays? That's kind of crazy. That's the second time we've seen this. So, and by this, I mean someone getting traded and then throwing a no-hitter for that new team. Aaron Sanchez went from the Blue Jays to the Astros, was completely terrible in Toronto, not having a great year, then threw a sixth-inning no-hitter. The Astros go ahead for a combined no-no. That's nuts. And then Wilmer Font doing it for the Blue Jays. I mean, honestly, if you were to tell me Wilmer Font before this ever happened would go ahead and throw a no-hitter in the time he was pitching, I would probably be very confused and not really know if I would believe you because he's not a great pitcher. He's not one of the best in the league, and it's just kind of self-explanatory at that point. But it's going to be a quick first two outs for the New York Mets. Syndergaard, a nice fly ball, but that's unfortunately going to go to the center fielder, Greg Allen. And then Lagares is retired as well. So that's going to bring up Ahmed Rosario. And Rosario has a 292 average with 12 home runs, 54 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, and a 782 OPS in 476 at-bats in 2019. Do you plan on playing baseball in college? So I've kind of thought about this. I don't play for my high school team at the moment. I'm trying to focus on academics right now and my grades and like my future when it comes to like college and stuff. I want to have like my choice of colleges to go to, especially because I want to go and have a major in broadcasting and journalism and communication for sports. So that's huge. So with that, I don't know if I will play in college because I'm going to probably want to focus again on academics and work on like internships and stuff like that to kind of get my foot into the door. It'd be great, but I don't know if I would go out and try out for a college team. Met Rosario, a 2-0 count. He's going to fly over to Greg Allen. He's going to come in, make a nice diving play. So another 1, 2, 3 inning. A flyout 8, no runs on no hits. So a very quick baseball game so far. 3 completed innings in about 45 minutes. And no hits and no runs. Kilray says Gary Cohen, the Mets broadcaster, and then Gary Apple, local ANY Sports New York commentator. Thank you. Okay, I did not know who Gary Apple was. I knew Gary Cohen from listening and watching Mets games on TV when I'm not streaming them, but I was not sure who Gary Apple is. Definitely says I want to have a coaching degree. Awesome. So you want to get like a trainer type deal, like trainer, teacher, and like sports specialty and major. Cool. Yeah. The goal is to definitely do something baseball. Broadcasting would be the dream job. anything though would honestly just be great. And I'd be with baseball, and working would be fun at that point. I'm super excited, and I'm getting to that point where I can start working for like minor league teams and stuff. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get a job at a local independent minor league baseball team, the Patriots next year. I think that'd be super cool. Gary Apple, SNY, the Mets cable channel. Yes, so SNY. It's actually how I'm watching this game right now. That boy wants to coach with anything, or wants to do anything with football, baseball, or basketball. Nice. Yeah, honestly, anything in sports for me would work too. Baseball again would be ideal, and that's the dream. So yeah, really excited for the future. I think it's bright. And speaking of the future, we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're 80% of the way there. That's crazy. And like those words coming out of my mouth saying that I'm kind of close in the general area of 1,000 subs is nuts. Because never would I have thought I'd be approaching that goal in like a quick time for me. Have you considered going on the Mets Kidcaster? So I actually just found out about it like this year, which kind of sucks because I believe the age cutoff is like 5 to 12. So I'm not eligible for that at that point. But I would love to if I could, but I doubt it. Daniel G says Patriots tomorrow, Somerset. Yeah, they're playing the Ducks right now. And they won last night and they lost the past 2 nights, or the 2 nights before that. Syndergaard is going to throw a ball outside and then another ball outside to kind of get this top of the fourth underway to Francisco Lindor. And coming into tonight's game, he's hitting 297 with 21 home runs, 53 RBIs, 18 stolen bags, and an 866 OPS. Correa's on the IL again. Really? That sucks. I think he's definitely one of the better shortstops in baseball. Lindor might be the best. But I talked about this. When Correa was hurt, he had that massage injury at his house. I made a video on it, and I kind of mentioned how he's definitely up there with one of the best shortstops in the game. Lindor is going to ground out the plays made cleanly. That's going to bring up Greg Allen, who's hitting 238 with 4 dingers, 23 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and a 682 OPS in 2019. My favorite Atlantic League team, just because I'm from Minnesota, is the Fargo Moorhead Red Hawks. Nice. Aaron Sanchez also on the IL. Okay. So who is the 5th starter for the Astros? Oh my goodness. Wait a second. That's a highlight reel play right there. Noah Syndergaard pointing at to JD Davis. I'm all over the place right here. I'm sorry. Like tonight's been a crazy night. Long day at work. I'm back though in baseball mode. Good stuff. This play was nuts. JD Davis running backwards, trying to locate the ball, makes the catch running backwards, 6 the gloves out. And like a tremendous play. So he prevents a hit, and that is probably going to be an extra base hit if it does get down. And then a runner's from position with 1 out potentially. So now there's 2 away. Bringing up Carlos Santana. He is my what to watch for home run hitter at the game for Cleveland tonight. We'll see what he does. So yeah, Aaron Sanchez also on the IL. I wonder who the Astros 5th starter will be. I don't really follow that much, so I don't know exactly. It's also on the Mets signing Joe Ferraro to a minor league deal. I think it's definitely something that could work out for them. I don't know if they're really going to use him. Right now, they're doing pretty well. So who knows what they'll do if they call him up or not. But I think it'll be interesting to see what his future looks like with the Mets in Major League Baseball. Amazing catch, a Willie Mays catch. This is that boy, yeah, for sure. The first pitch to Santana is a strike. The second one is a ball up and away. Great take. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Great game of baseball right now. Syndergaard looking great on the mound. So is Aaron Savali for the Indians. Santana's going to foul that one back. And I'm looking at it here. All of my predictions so far have been incorrect. I said for home runs, it's Carlos Santana and Michael Conforto. Neither of them have gone yard yet. And for strikeouts, it'd be Kevin Plawecki and Joe Panic as my predictions. I don't think a single Met player has struck out this game on offense. Oh, no, sorry. I did back in the very first at bat of the game. Carlos Santana going to foul that one back as well. That's 99 miles per hour on the radar gun from Syndergaard. I think like the first fastball he threw, or at least the first I paid attention to and called back in the first inning, was 96, and he's made his way up to almost triple digits. I don't know how I have 115 subs. I have a potato camera. It's okay, Great content. That's all you need. And honestly, right now, I wish my webcam was working and my better camera was working, but it's not. I think in the off season, I'm gonna go ahead and look into another webcam for my live streams. And I also actually, once you hit 1,000 subs, you should be able to stream on mobile devices. So that'll be an instant upgrade right there to the camera too. 2-2 count to Carlos Santana. He's going to take inside, so the count's even. And yeah, way inside. Wilson Ramos does try to go ahead and frame it. He does a pretty good job, and it's not really can be anything. The benefit of the doubt is not given to Noah Syndergaard. I couldn't get the words out. Carlos Santana, a fly ball to right field, and it's caught. The highlight play of that inning was the J.D. Davis catch out there in left. Good stuff. And again, we're going to see no runs on no hits. So this is a very good game. Pitching goal for sure. Let's see the Mets strike first. Let's see it happen right now in the bottom of the fourth. Brandon Lowe out for the season. I did see that. Lowe and Tatis, both rookies, out for the year now, which kind of sucks. What do your friends at school think of your YouTube channel? So a lot of my friends are very positive about it, and they love watching my videos and stuff, and they're very energetic, and they support me, which is great. And then a couple of my friends actually are in the stream right now, and they're very active. Andrew, who was in it before, I don't think he's back in the stream now, but he's one of my friends. He goes to school with me. He's a very big Mets fan, and huge supporter of the channel. A lot of my marching band friends especially, they really like to hype up baseball talk with Nick Morgan, and it's great. I love it. Super supportive and super positive, and it's awesome that I get that kind of feedback and like energy from them, which is definitely exciting. Going into it when I first started, I was a little nervous just because I didn't really know how my friends would react. I was actually contemplating not telling them at first. I was like, you know what? No, it's definitely something we're sharing, and I never knew I'd really go ahead and get this big this quick. So I thought for the most part, my audience at the very beginning, for the first little while, would be just my friends. Brock Holt's walk-off RBI in the 10th. All right, Red Sox won. Not great, but hey, they're still like double digits back from first in the AL East, and that's to the New York Yankees. So I'm fine with that. That's good stuff there. Is it true to gamble on the mega and make bets on them? Gamble on the Mets. Sorry. Is it true that I gamble on the Mets, or just like in general? I don't gamble on any major baseball team. I don't do like DraftKings or anything like that. I do like a free fantasy sports league, fantasy baseball league that I run. I've actually run one for the past couple of years now with some of my friends, but I don't bet on them. I mean, I guess you could. They're doing pretty well now. Yankees have the AL East easily. Yeah, at this point it's pretty set in stone. The first hit of the game, finally, and it comes from Joe Panic. All right, nice. Not expecting it to come from him, but that works. It's a nice single to get it going for New York. Now you have Pete Alonso, Michael Conforto, then Wilson Ramos up. That's not something I'd want to deal with. Not in a scoreless game. And the no-hit's over for Aaron Zavala, or Aaron Savali. I don't know how to say his last name. I need to look at his pronunciation because I feel like every time I say it, I'm slaughtering it, which is not good. But it is what it is. Pete Alonso, first pitch, he's in a hack at foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. Alonso, if he does go yard here, it would be his 98th and 99th RBI of his career, and in 2019 he has one stolen base, a 268 average, a 970 OPS, and 40 homers and 455 at bats in 2019. All my friends up to my channel. That's awesome. Great support. Are you streaming for the whole game? So that would be great. That's the goal. If I can stream for the whole game, I will. I would love to. Like, if you guys are still watching and still into it, then yeah, I will. Or at least try my best to make an effort. I think my longest stream of the summer It's 7 innings. That was my last stream, Cleveland Indians and New York Yankees, actually. My camera died, or else I would have gotten all 9. But that would have been my first time going a complete game stream. So, yeah, I'm going to try to. And Pete Alonso to lift that one on a 1-1 count. But unfortunately, it's a fly ball right to Greg Allen. We have officially been live for an hour now, which is great. Do you have a webcam integrated? So I'm actually, my webcam right now, I have to go ahead and troubleshoot because it's not working. But I would hope to have one up for my next stream. So yeah. At the moment, I do not. Chris Sale out for season left elbow inflammation. Almost Tommy John. Yeah, he avoided Tommy John the other day. I heard that was in the news. And that's not he's definitely one of the best pitchers in baseball at this point. Top 5, top 10 for sure. That would have been crazy if he had Tommy John, because I'd put him out probably for a decent part of 2020 as well. Can't believe the Mets traded McNeil. They didn't trade McNeil, did they? I don't know. I don't believe. I think he's just hurt right now. He's in rehab. Actually, yeah, I think his first rehab assignment tonight, or is tonight with the Mets. It's an 0-2 count to Michael Conforto now. Here we go, bottom of the 4th, 1 out, 1 run on, or 1 runner on. They did a waiver trade. Jeff McNeil, like, now? Because he was supposed to start tonight in his first rehab assignment. I have to wait. I'm going to have to look this up. I have a fantasy baseball on DraftKings. Nice. Goes through later today. No, I don't. Charles, you pull my leg here. I'm going to go, like, that's. No. There's no way they traded McNeil. Not after his monstrous season he's having right now. There is no way. All right, it's a 2-2 count to the right fielder of tonight's game for New York. And I think they're going to keep on to him as long as possible. They especially, they wouldn't give him up without getting anything in return. So I don't think that that went through. Maybe it's a different McNeil. Not sure. That one's fouled off high and far, but foul from Conforto. I even keep track of minor league deals with the Brewers and Orioles. That's awesome. I don't really look into prospects much. You guys just saw my last 2 uploads were game vlogs and minor league games, but I don't really keep track of prospects at all unless they're really big prospects. Just because I feel like there's a chance that they don't ever make it to the majors, and it's like all that research and stuff could kind of be good for nothing. Not in a bad way, but just kind of throw it out there. And Michael Conforto is actually going to go the other way for a ground rule double. It bounces fair, and then it goes off towards the left field line into the seats. So there we go. Runners on second and third. Good stuff. So Mets are threatening something here. You have Joe Panic by the first hit of the game, just 2 at-bats ago, and now Michael Conforto with a double and 1 away. Send a link to an article. Oh, for the McNeil trade. Yeah, I'm not sure if that happened. Hey, Nick, do you know Jenna Tools or Tools? I don't. Is that a YouTuber or is that a commentator, an analytic person? I'm not sure exactly. Caliber OW, if you could just kind of clarify, I can always look her up after the game if she is like a baseball person. The pitch to Wilson Ramos. It's going to be a ball. So 1-0 count to him to lead it off. Now, on deck is J.D. Davis, who's been ridiculous. And right now, it's a 1-1 count. That's going to be a strike taken by Ramos. Counts even at 1. 2 guys on, both in scoring position, second and third. 1 out. It's a 0-0 ball game. And this is a huge opportunity. How it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. Did you stay up for the game last night? The Mets game, I did not watch. The Yankees game, I think I watched 1 inning. No, last night. Last night, I did watch some of the Yankees game when Happ gave up 2 home runs to the A's and they lost. Wasn't happy about that. But no, I did not stay up for the game last night for the New York Mets. So Conforto on second. panic at third. Wilson Ramos with an RBI opportunity and a 1-2 count. The delivery, he's going to foul the one off. Who's your favorite baseball team? My favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees. The Mets are a close second, and the Blue Jays are a close second and a close third. Now, when it comes to the Mets and Blue Jays, who's my real second favorite? Probably the Mets. Because they're New York, and they're closer than Toronto. So I follow them a lot more. I've been to a lot more Mets games than I have Blue Jays games. I've been to 0 Blue Jays games, actually. I hope to get there one day. Wilson Ramos, however, that's going to be a hit. Down the line, he's going the other way down the right field line. That's going to bring in 2 guys easily. It's a 2 RBI double for Wilson Ramos. The Buffalo gets the job done. So just like that, the Mets get the first hit of the inning. They also get the I can't speak. The Mets get the first hit of the game in this inning, and then Conforto gets an RBI or an almost RBI double. If it stayed fair and in play, it might have been an RBI. Instead, it's a ground rule double. That advanced panic to third, Conforto at second, and then Ramos goes the other way, takes it down the foul line for a 2-bagger and 2 RBI. So there you have it. That's gonna break open the game here. And you have now a runner at second. So another guy in scoring position for J.D. Davis. And Davis is hitting .310 going into tonight's game with 15 home runs and 44 RBIs. Ridiculous. He's going to foul that one off for the first strike and the first pitch of his at-bat here in the 4th. My second favorite is the Cubbies. Nice. They're good. They have a chance postseason this year. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend. Eli Atwood, do you know Mike Foreskin? I do not. J.D. Davis, ladies and gentlemen, that's driven out deep left field. Never mind. I got excited for nothing. Warning track power. Goodness. Well, there's that. That's a fly ball to Tyler Naquin. I thought that was gone. A couple Mets fans that were sitting behind home plate jumped up. And, warning track power. I thought J.D. Davis went yard for his 16th time of the year. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Pete Alonso was also leaning over the railing in the dugout like this. Like, yeah, go, get out. But, all right, 2-away. Runner on second. It's a 2-0 game right now. The Mets currently up in the bottom of the 4th. Todd Frazier is up now. First pitch to him is a slider outside. The umpire calls it a strike, so the count is 0-1. On deck is Lagares, and he's hitting .219. Frazier this year is hitting .233 with 16 home runs and 50 RBIs. That one's going to be up the middle, and I believe that is Kipnis, who was covering second, just holding on the base runner. He's actually going to get it into the glove. He's going to make the play. So it's a 4-3 put out to end the bottom of the 4th, but not before the New York Mets score 2 runs on 3 hits. Wilson Ramos, courtesy of the 2 RBIs. Do I know famous YouTuber Nick Gers? I do not. I do know famous YouTuber Giraffe Nick Mark, though. He has had a big help with my YouTube channel. He shouted me out early on back last August. He was great. He actually, if you guys don't know the story, I did my Players Weekend Jersey nicknames video talking about the best nicknames of the year. And he liked it. He saw it. And he went ahead and made a video of his own and shouted me out. I didn't even realize he did that. I was actually at a baseball game when he shouted me out. And I just kind of went ahead and saw my sub count go up super quickly. So that was cool. Caliber OW says, I'm a Yankees fan. And he's pretty good too. Yeah, I'm also a Yankees fan, Caliber. I would be streaming the game tonight, but it's a West Coast game, and I'm not staying up super late. Gonna probably sleep in tomorrow. Gonna try to go online innings tonight for the Mets game during the stream, and then go to bed, sleep in. Yeah, if the Yankees game was a 7:05 game tonight, I would definitely be going ahead and streaming that one. We also streamed 2 Yankees games last week, though, both against the Indians, in that series. So that was really cool. That was the game where the Indians scored 7 runs in the first inning, and it was just a mess. I got really mad. Jose Ramirez did a grand slam. Yeah, it was rough. So here we go. About to get the top of the 5th underway. Leading it off is going to be Yasiel Puig. Now he's the cleanup guy tonight for Cleveland. Going into tonight's game, he had a 260 average with 24 home runs, 72 RBIs, 16 stolen bases, and a 791 OPS. Now, in addition to that, he's had 439 at-bats, split with his 2 teams, the Cincinnati Reds and now the Cleveland Indians. Of course, he got traded for the trade deadline. And, well, Syndergaard now has a lead to work with. He's got 2 runs ahead of the Tribe, so that's great. He's got some wiggle room here if necessary. The first pitch to Puig is called the ball. 96 miles per hour. It is a fastball. All right. So 1-0 count. Puig in his first at-bat popped out to Joe Panik. That was back in the 2nd inning, and that is the second baseman. The second pitch is going to be fouled off, so the count's even at 1. And Pete Alonso will not have a play. That's driven into the stands. So Yasiel Puig, I'm interested to know. Do you guys like him? Do you not like him? I mean, he's definitely a guy that is hated by some fans in Major League Baseball. He's like a Bryce Harper type of guy, Manny Machado as well. You know, the controversial player. Yasiel Puig is known to kind of go ahead and be himself and express his emotions all the time. I personally think Puig is not bad. I like the whole let the kids play ordeal and that whole ideology behind, the era of baseball that we're in right now. But I think sometimes he does get a little showboat-ish. But again, let the kids play. Kind of got to do what you got to do. Yasiel Puig going to drive one deep to the outfield. The play is made by Juan Lagares. So that is warning track power. Almost a home run, but not quite enough there. So it's going to be a fly out. 8 for Puig to start off the top of the 5th. Jose Ramirez, the switch hitter, hitting from the left side tonight as well, much like Lindor and Allen, because Noah Syndergaard is right-handed. There's a huge shift on him. Frazier is the only infielder on the left part of the infield. So if he goes the other way on a ground ball, he could easily get probably a double if it gets past Frazier. And he's going to swing and miss, so the count's 0-1. Back in his last at-bat, also in the 2nd inning, it was his first at-bat of the game and his latest. He had a line drive to J.D. Davis, left fielder. The count's even at 1. That's going to miss low. And I'm going to take a quick water break here. Jose Ramirez is going to ground a ball to the infield, but into the shift. Right to Pete Alonso. It's 3 unassisted as he calls off the pitcher. He makes the play himself. Of course, that is Alonso. That'll bring up Jason Kipnis, the second baseman for the night and the Cleveland Indians. He's also 0 for 1. He popped out to Joe Panik as well back in the 2nd inning. So a lot of pop outs there. And Syndergaard has not allowed a hit yet this game. Knock on wood. Maybe we see something crazy happen here. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say what could happen, potentially, because I don't want to jinx it and be that guy. But maybe we see something really cool in the works. The first pitch is outside. We'll call it strike 0-1. The second pitch of the at-bat, outside. Count is even at 1. Syndergaard with a pretty decent pitch count at this point in time. 50 pitches, 3 4 2/3. So actually, not pretty decent. That's a pretty good pitch count because you're seeing about 10 pitches on average an inning. So you're really being efficient at that point. That's what that's telling me about Syndergaard. The swing and miss there on a 98 mile per hour fastball up and away is going to get it to a 1-2 count. And this could be the third strikeout of the game for Thor if he can go ahead and get the strikeout. Payoff pitch. Just a little high. Wilson Ramos was calling about letters, like up at the letters, and that's where Thor put it. Just it wasn't swung at and missed or put into play, and it was a little too high for the umpire to call strike. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jason Kipnis down on strikes. So there you have it. That's 5 solid innings for the Mets starter. And, well, this is looking to be a nice game. And this is what I wanted to. I was hoping that this would be, a good game for both sides. Pitching duel would be cool as well. That's what we're seeing, really. The Mets do have a 2-run lead. Maybe they add to that here. It's going to be the bottom of the 5th. And you have Lagares, Syndergaard, Rosario due up. Last time this happened was the 3rd inning. Lagares was retired. Syndergaard flew out to center field, and so did Rosario. What's up, Patrick Wheeling? Welcome to the stream. So, through just about 5 full innings, it's currently 2-0 Mets. They're looking to take the series in sweep fashion from the Cleveland Indians. The Indians, I'm just going to bring this up again. I did talk about this at the beginning of the stream, are 3 games behind the Minnesota Twins for first in the AL Central, and they are a game ahead of the A's and the Rays for the first AL wildcard spot. Now, on the other hand, for the New York Mets, they're 1.5 games back of the Cardinals for the second wildcard spot, so this game puts them within half a spot with the Cardinals if they do lose. And that is for the NL wildcard spot as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. And the Mets have won the first 2 games of the series again, like I said. Yasiel Puig is a two-way player, throws out runners and gets thrown out of games. Yeah, that's for sure. He's a character. Yasiel Puig. We were actually just talking about that a couple minutes ago. Card score. I can check for you, Alexander. Give me 1 second here. So the Mets score is 2-0. For the Cardinals, go ahead and see. They're playing the Rockies. They're in warm-up still at this point. They have not started yet. But I'm saying Rockies versus Cardinals. Cardinals win that, I'd say. I hope that's an easy one for them. I want to see the Cardinals do well, too. They have a good team. I like Paul Goldschmidt, fan of him. Matt Carpenter's on my fantasy team. So I always root for him to do well so that he does well for me in fantasy. That, just kind of explains itself right there. And here we go. Juan Lagares leading it off in the bottom of the 5th here. First pitch name's a fast one, 92 miles per hour, right down the pipe, right down Broadway, as some announcers say. Lagares is hitting .219 going into tonight's game. Looking for his 3rd home run on the year if he can get it. That one's going to be a ball slightly inside, so the count is even at 1. I think Arenado goes off. Yeah, Arenado is a beast, and I wish he went to another team. Not that I don't like him with the Rockies, but like the Yankees with Arenado would be nuts. Someone else, I'm thinking maybe, or another team that would be good for him. Just like the Mets. Like, I don't know. I just want to see him in New York. I want to see him in New York. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. Chris Sale or Aroldis Chapman, most lanky player in baseball. Chris Sale. I think Chris Sale definitely right there. But both of them are pretty close. Wyatt Wright, welcome to the stream. I'm a Rays fan, but I hope the Mets make the playoffs. So do I. I like the Yankees. I'm a huge Yankees fan. They're actually my favorite team. But I want the Mets to make it. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for them, and they're very close. I want to see them have this big comeback and make it as far as possible. Mark, welcome to the stream. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, 2-0 score. This is great for you and for the Mets. Noah Syndergaard up, 0-2 count. 1 out. Lagares was retired here. And awesome, Mark. Welcome to the stream. That's awesome. Good stuff. 0-2. to the Mets pitcher. Yep, here he is. We were just talking about him before. And how he just hit 100K. All right. So Syndergaard up now, Rosario on deck. And currently, going to tonight's game, Rosario is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly to center field. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Noah Syndergaard strikes out there. That's 2 away. And that's going to bring up the New York Mets shortstop. Alexander says LFGM and corrects the comment there. All right. Good stuff. Yep, LFGM. Yanks Mets would be nasty. That'd be great. I would love that. That's a Subway Series World Series would be nuts. I'd kind of have to go at that point. Like, whew, that would be such a great matchup. Rosario is going to take strike 1. He's going to hit that one out to left center. Is that going to get down? No. Tyler Naquin's there. So a line out to the left fielder, Tyler Naquin, to end it for the bottom of the 5th. However, the Mets still have that 2-run lead going for the 6th inning. Syndergaard looking very good. And we're looking back at Andrew's comment earlier in the stream. His prediction was that Noah Syndergaard does not give up a hit until the 6th inning or later. He's very close to that. I don't know if he's in the stream now, but he is very close to potentially guessing that correctly. All right, so due up for the Tribe, Kevin Plawecki, Tyler Naquin, and your pitcher, Aaron Zavala. So maybe I think now would be a good time for the Mets to go ahead and hope and knock out Aaron Zavala because he's pitched through 5 innings. Not bad. He's given up 2 runs. That is probably his career high in a single game just because it's his 5th game in MLB. I'm not sure exactly if it is or not. The most he's given up in a single game. But I think they bring in a pinch hitter and get a bullpen guy in, and that would be a great time for the Mets to go ahead, tack on some more runs, extend it from a 2-run lead to maybe a 4 or 5-run lead. We're looking at Plawecki's stats here in 2019. 124 at-bats, so a very small sample size, but a 210 average with 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, no stolen bases, and a 605 OPS. In my what to watch for, I said that Kevin Plawecki would most likely strike out. I was guessing he would strike out, predicting, hoping that's the case, and maybe we can go ahead and see that here. It would be his 27th strikeout on the year. And for the New York Mets, I said Joe Panic, who actually started the rally for New York back a couple innings ago when he was the first hit of the game. So I'm looking at the demographic here with the pitches that Noah Syndergaard is through. 53 total and 37 strikes. He also has put together 1, 2, 3 strikeouts for a total of 154 on the season. And now facing Kevin Plawecki, he's up and ahead in the count, 0-1. So I want to see Plawecki get the strikeout here for my prediction's sake, and just because Noah Syndergaard has been dealing recently. Outside call the strike from the umpire, 0-2. Plawecki's not happy. Not that he's not happy, just a little confused. He's looking back at him like, kind of questioning the call outside. Wilson Ramos, I don't know if that was a good job framing it or if that was actually a strike. It looked pretty close, but of course you can never really tell from the angle of the camera. Swinging on the strike 3 on the slider. Let's go. Kevin Plawecki gonna sit down swing. That's the 4th K of the night for Noah Syndergaard on the mound. And I have 1 prediction right so far. My others for strikeouts again, Joe Panic for the New York Mets. And then home run wise, Carlos Santana and Michael Conforto. Conforto looking to stay hot. Carlos Santana has the most home runs on the team for the Cleveland Indians starting tonight. And that is a total of 30. The second most is 24 from Yasiel Puig. And then Lindor has 21. Ramirez with 20. First pitch to Tyler Naquin is a strike. That looked to be a changeup coming in at 90 miles an hour. Syndergaard having great velo on a lot of his pitches tonight. Of course, great location. I just kind of talked about how accurate he's being and how he's throwing the majority of his pitches for strikes, which is great. Fouled off by Naquin. 97 miles an hour, so the count is 0-2. On deck is the pitcher. Again, if they don't go to a pinch hitter, which I would assume is the case, I could be wrong, but if they don't go to a pinch runner and pinch hitter rather, Aaron Zavala will be coming up. And he is 0-for-1 in the game with a ground ball back to Syndergaard, and a play was made for a 1-3 putout. That came in the third inning. Up a little high and away, the count is 1-2 to the number 8 guy in the lineup for Cleveland tonight. Now, I don't know who's on the bench that Cleveland might go to. Zavala is in the batting circle, though, so I'm assuming he will stay in for at least the 6th inning. That is going to be lined to center. Juan Lagares gets on the one hop, unfortunately, cannot make the catch. So there goes the no-hit bid. And I didn't want to say it before because I didn't want to jinx it. But there goes the no-hitter for Noah Syndergaard. It's okay. Tyler Naquin, single in the 6th inning. The first hit. So Andrew's comment was that the first hit against Thor is in the 6th inning or later. He is correct. So there we go. Andrew with the first correct prediction other than what I said. So the first subscriber correct prediction of the night. The count is 1-0 to Aaron Zavala. I'm assuming he's going to try to bunt him over, but I was also incorrect in assuming that they would be replacing him with a pinch hitter. So maybe not. But Syndergaard going to check over on Naquin. On deck is Francisco Lindor. And his past couple games hasn't been great offensively. He went from a 303 average to a 297 average. In these past couple games he has played in. But nonetheless, 21 home runs, 53 RBIs, 18 stolen bags, and an 866 OPS. So ball is going to show bunt pull back, and apparently that was off the plate outside. I thought it looked pretty good there, but I guess not. Yeah, that Tyler Naquin hit was kind of an MLB The Show 19 bloop single. I think that's kind of the best way to describe it here. If you guys aren't watching the game as I'm kind of talking you through it. Showing bunts, pulls it back, but it's a called strike. Ramos, a missile down to Pete Alonso, back to first, trying to go ahead, check up on Naquin. And if the throw was on point and not super high, made Alonso kind of lunge for it as well, they might have had him, but it would have been close for sure. He is safe at first. Showing bunts, yet again. He cannot lay it down. So it's 2-2. And easy strikeout now for Syndergaard. I don't know if he would try to bunt still, and he has in Zavala at this point. I don't know if he would still try to bunt. Because, again, if it's foul territory, it's an out. At that point, though, it's better than grounding out to double play. We'll see how things align here with the payoff pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, and again, apparently outside, so it's a full count. Syndergaard's got to attack. He can't walk the pitcher. That wouldn't be good. You think the Twins should trade Sano? Oh, and I also missed the comment before from that boy. This is Miguel Sano's best year. I think Miguel Sano might not have the trade value that the Twins want. So though they might want to trade him, I don't think they will. Zavala is going to go ahead and make contact, and it's fouled off. So it's going to be a strikeout. That's technically, in the scorebook, a strikeout swinging. So that's the 4th on the night, 2nd of the inning. Sorry, 5th on the night, 2nd of the inning. And now Francisco Lindor coming up with a guy on first and 1 away. 66 pitches in 5 2/3. Look to see what Noah Syndergaard can do. He allowed his first hit of the inning just a couple of bats ago. Checking up on Tyler Naquin. Kind of worried about him, but he's safe. The first pitch of the at bat. Nope, never mind. They go ahead and check back up on Naquin at first. So I'm looking at this demographic now. Most stolen bases allowed since 2016. Noah Syndergaard has 111 stolen bases allowed in 522.1 innings. Yikes. Lindor gonna poke one through on a line drive through the left infield gap. Left part of the infield gap, so between short and third, rather. That's 2 hits on the inning. 2 strikeouts as well, but 2 hits. So Lindor is gonna get on board here. And Naquin's gonna move up to second. So maybe in a little bit of trouble here is Noah Syndergaard facing Greg Allen, who's only hitting 238 going into tonight's game. Hopefully he can find some relief here. I'm a big fan of player that will be on the Oakland A's. He's from Guatemala. Cool. The first pitch to Greg Allen is outside, ball one. An hour and a half, probably about an hour, 10, 20 minutes into the game. Almost 6 innings through completely, so that's not bad. It's a 2-0 ball game for those of you guys who are just joining us here. The Mets are in the lead. Runners on first and second. Naquin at second. Lindor at first. 2 away for Greg Allen. He's got a 1-0 pitch on him. And everyone's scurrying up to the concourse. I'm assuming there's rain in the area. I think that's what that would mean. I'm not sure exactly. But that's what one would infer. And someone has an umbrella out. So yeah, it actually might be raining. Again, I can't tell with like the camera and stuff here. It's not easy to detect some of that on the broadcast. That's okay. 2-1 count. That's going to miss outside. Greg Allen needs to be put away right now, and Noah Syndergaard has to end it here for the inning because if not, Carlos Santana is up next. That voice is doing an IRL video. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm actually going back and forth with some ideas. I do need a couple of friends for the video. I think that I'm going to go ahead and work with. Should be out maybe September. If I can get it out while I'm going back to school and stuff, that'd be great, and that's the goal. That one looked to be a strike. The umpire didn't call it. So it's a 3-1 count. It looked to be in the inner third portion of the plate. But for whatever reason, it's just that call has not really been given to Syndergaard throughout the day. And it's been apparent, a couple of pitches with Savall too, just at bats ago. That was a problem. Strike 2 outside. Greg Allen's chuckling to himself because that was ball 4. If he was going to call the last pitch of ball, that was ball 4. But thank goodness he doesn't. It's a full count. Wilson Ramos isn't even really framing the ball. It's just outside and off the plate. He's the first in 5 years to make the majors. He plays first base. His name is Mycock. Okay. I'll have to look him up. That's cool. First in 5 years to make the majors. From Guatemala, I assume. Cool. Greg Allen. Pete Alonso make a great. Oh, I can't talk. Hold on. Greg Allen hits it to Pete Alonso. Alonso makes a great diving play. He doesn't catch it in the glove, picks it up though, throws it to Noah Syndergaard, who is over there covering at first by the time he gets the ball and is ready for the throw. And they make the play. Pete Alonso's psyched. Syndergaard is stoked. And they fist bump and they chest bump after. That's great. I love that reaction. Syndergaard's like, yeah, let's go. We got the third out, but that's a good way to end it there for the inning. Cohen Miller, hello, welcome to the stream. So that's going to be a 3-1 put out. So No runs on 2 hits. The first 2 hits of the game for Cleveland tonight. And the Mets still have that 2-run lead looking for the finishing sweep. Hey, what's up? So, let's see. 6th inning here for the Mets. Offensively, it's looking like Joe Panic, Pete Alonso, Michael Conforto. That's going to be a great couple of guys up. I want to see Panic go off again. I did say he was going to strike out, though, so if he strikes out, hey, I'll take it. I don't root against him in a negative way, but just this one at bat. If he does strike out for whatever reason, or, it happens, cool. I'm doing a 1v1 versus my friend in football, cool. And if my cousin plays in Double-A with the Dodgers organization, look out for Mike Hunt is his name. That's awesome, Caliber W. Super cool. I'm actually going to write down that name, so don't forget. Mike Hunt, cool. What do you think about Vladdy? If you are mentioning Vladdy Jr., which is who I think you're kind of referencing here because he's active, I think Vladdy is awesome. He's great. I want to see him do very well in the future. And right now as well, as many home runs he can put up, the best stats he can put up in the rest of the season that he can is awesome. Because I am a Blue Jays fan at times, and at times just like when they're not playing the Yankees, I root for him 100%. I hope nothing but the best for him. He's doing well. He showed his power. I loved him in the home run derby. I thought that was great. I hope he does well and continues to perform in home run derbies and events like that, and just tears it up on the field and at the plate. I can't talk. Ooh, I need like a breather really quick here. So 2 quick strikes to Joe Panic. He's in a swing miss at that one. So 1 strike away from a strikeout in my second correct prediction of the night. He'll be an MVP candidate in a couple years. Yeah, I think Vlad can definitely put up some great numbers. Might be had to interrupt that sentence there because Joe Panic strikes out looking. All right, so I wasn't rooting against him. I didn't want him necessarily to strike out. But with that, I've correctly guessed 2 strikeouts this game. That's Kevin Plawecki and Joe Panic. So both my what to watch fors, strikeout-wise, are correct. Home run-wise, I'm 0 for 2. Carlos Santana and Conforto. Conforto is up after Alonso, who is at the plate now. Yeah, as I was saying, I think Vlad Jr. can definitely be an MVP candidate and maybe winner. Could potentially be an MVP one year as well. Once the Blue Jays are back on their feet, have a pretty good team with a rebuild. 1-0 count to Alonso. Vlad is scaring me. Why is that, Caliber? That's not good. Is it because he's so good, or is it just because he's not doing well recently? And Bo is good too. Yeah, Bo, Bichette, Kevin Biggio, great guys. They have a solid 1-2-3. All 3 are rookies for the Blue Jays. Came up. They have dads in the system. That's awesome. Oh, as a New York Yankees fan, Vlad is scaring. Yeah, honestly, me too. Me too. But I guess in a good way. Pete Alonso gonna pop it up. He swung on a 3-0 count, which I don't know if that was the right move there. But Francisco Lindor is gonna make the play. Very shallow infield on the grass, actually behind the pitcher's mound. So that's a pop up to 6 in the scorebook for P6. I think he got sent. Okay. I like this girl, but she's a Boston fan. What do I do? Well, Eli, what team do you like? What fan base are you a part of? Because if you're a Yankees guy, uh, I don't know. It'll be an interesting. It'll be interesting when it comes to baseball season. Like now, you know, Yankees. Okay, well, I mean, hey, shoot your shot. If you make it, awesome. Good for you. Got the girl you like. If you don't, you always can fall back on, well, hey, the Yankees are first in the division. They're way above the Boston Red Sox in the AL East. And if she says, well, we won the World Series last year, say, how many more rings do we have? That's what I thought. Something like that. Just kind of, good stuff. Oh, a rookie. Oh, okay, here we go. Played a girl in Boston. She had a crush on Bogarts. All right, so it's a full count now to Michael Conforto. I'm kind of going back and forth from the game to comments and stuff, so I'm sorry if this isn't like an exact play-by-play like it has been recently. Like in the past couple streams, I've been more focused on the game. I hope you guys forgive me kind of going back and forth though. Yeah, it's super cool, and that kind of gets you involved more. So full count remains after a fouled off pitch from Conforto, 2 outs. Ramos is on deck. Conforto with a nice little single on a full count. So there you go. Looking for a 2-out rally here, trying to spark something for Wilson Ramos. Ramos in 2019 has 278 average, 13 home runs, 61 RBIs, no stolen bases, 754 OPS, and 374 at bats. So there we go. That is the 4th hit for the Mets tonight. 6th hit in the game. Yeah, it's definitely raining. And a lot of wind out there, too. Fouled off. Carlos Santana looking back, trying to make the play, but he can't. And he just ran past a very happy Mets fan who was jumping with his hands up in the air. So yikes for him. But good for Mets fans. And especially that one fan who was going ahead and celebrate. A garbage bag got blown onto the field. The bat boy goes ahead, picks it up. Wilson Ramos 0-1 count. It's raining. The umpires have paused the game, and they're gonna call the game at the moment. It's in timeout. The game is in rain delay. It's not good. I want to go all 9 innings and call all 9 innings this game, but I'm probably not gonna wait around for the rain delay. The Mets guys, like the field, I can't speak. I can't speak. Okay. Anyway, the turf is being rolled off onto the field now. You can do a second stream, right? I can. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna give it like 15 minutes or so, and we do like a quick like question answer thing. We just be talking about baseball. Let's just talk about baseball. So, guys, whatever comes to mind when it comes to baseball, let's just talk about it. Let's have some conversations here, and it's gonna have fun. 15, 20 minutes. Once we get to probably about 2 hours in the stream, if it's not out of the rain delay, I will probably end it and be done for the night. But we'll see. Like if it does come back on, like shortly thereafter, maybe I will come back down and continue a second stream here. All right. So anything baseball you guys want to talk about here, let me know. Baseball video ideas, something like that, or streams I should be doing in the future, like Yankees or Mets games that you guys want me to try to go ahead and stream. I only say Yankees and Mets just because I don't have like every Major League Baseball channel. I only have local stuff. So for me in the tri-state area, I do only get the Mets and Yankees. So any game on the schedule upcoming, other than like next week, I will try to go ahead and stream like tomorrow or something. Actually, probably not tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be a regular upload day, I believe. Do you play travel? Asks Going Miller. don't play travel this year, but I have in past years. Last year I was injured. This year I'm not playing travel, but the past couple years prior to 2018 season, yes, I did play travel. Check this link. All right, I have to go ahead and look at it after the stream. I can't watch it now. Do you still follow Tyler Austin? I don't, but I hear the name sometimes. No. What state are you in? Or what state are you in? I'm in New Jersey as well. I just finished a tour with a Red Sox scout and it was fun. We traveled around America and I finished in Buffalo. My picture is from Buffalo. Awesome. I have to check that out. A Red Sox scout. So do you play? Um, like, are you trying to get up to a professional level? That'd be really cool. Yeah, the rain's coming down really hard. I don't think this is really gonna let up. I can check the forecast. LOL, me too. You were all in New Jersey, North. Um, yeah, like upper North region. Or not upper North region, but like North, in the middle of North and Central. All right, let's see. Let's check the forecast here. It says rain until 5 a.m. Not stopping till 5. That kind of sucks. So the game probably won't be able to stream much more of. It actually might be called. Then if that's the case, the Mets win 2-0 and they sweep. Oh, you're 11, but he scouts and coaches 18 Australian team. Oh, that's nice. I'm in mid, LOL. Monmouth, no, I'm not in Monmouth. I'm not gonna say where in New Jersey I am from, but it's like central North Jersey-ish. I'm in a minor league coach. Awesome. Actually, if you guys watched my vlog from the other day at the Reading Phillies, I went ahead and actually met the Double A Trenton Thunder coach. Super cool guy. Super cool. Pat Osborne. Really nice. We talked to him for a couple minutes. Great guy. And he does a very good job with his team. So, that was really cool to go ahead and meet him. Also met some of the Reading Phillies players. Mickey Moniak, he's big. He is one of the prospects I do know. But yeah. Oh, Eli and Caliber are just realizing that they both live in Monmouth. All right, cool. Maybe you guys are like 2 blocks away from each other right now watching the stream. That'd be cool. One of my one of my coaches played for the Diamondbacks. He's a good coach. Nice. I've met 3 Major League Baseball Diamondbacks players: Robbie Ray, AJ Pollock, and Braden Shipley. That was 3 years ago. Mike Quaid, Rochester Red Wings manager to play affiliate for the Twins. Nice. Do you guys go to the same school too? That's nuts. If you wow, if you guys go to the same school, both in the stream, that's crazy. All right, cool. Cool. So here we go. Not much going on with the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians. I'm assuming the game will probably end and it'll be over. And probably it'll be a Mets win. Unless they try to go ahead and continue, which I doubt. Oh, well, okay, this is epic. Somehow I went to Boston game on tour and got 3 baseballs. That's awesome. I got 3 baseballs from Arizona 3 years ago. Sophomore. Nice. Yeah, I'm also a sophomore. I'm going into my sophomore year, rather. Guess I'm pulling my mind into a blood pool. This is crazy. Caliber and Eli, nice. Giving us something to talk about and some entertainment here because literally it's just decided to rain in New York and I hate it. But alright, whatever. So baseball's probably done. I'll stream for about 5-10 more minutes and I'll call it a night. And yeah, kind of be relaxing. So, guys, if you have any, oh wait, hold on. Football, nice. If you guys have any video ideas, suggestions that you guys want to see on the channel, now would be a great time because I am pre-recording for next week. I will not be around actually, so I'm gonna try to get 2 or 3 videos up throughout the week, and everything will be recorded like tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. So if you guys have anything, let me know. Nice. Yeah. You guys, same school. You guys have talked before and are just realizing on YouTube now that you guys are sure. That's awesome. Spanish class too. Nice. And math. Awesome. Cohen Mills do have the show. I do have the show. MLB The Show 17, 18, and 19. I actually got my PlayStation towards the end of 27. No. I got my PlayStation when 16 was out. So I actually only played that for like 2 or 3 months before 17 came out. Do a vid on it. So actually, I am not 100% sure I'm going to do this or not, but I might do something like that for like 1,000 subscribers once we hit it, or I might figure something else out. But yeah, I don't know. I want to play MLB The Show. I'm not great. I don't spend a lot of time on the game, like grinding online and stuff. I don't spend money on the game, so it's just kind of like guys I've collected through playing and earning subs that way. I don't know. I also just might do something like another channel or something. Not another channel, but like a separate video or whatever, just for whatever. All right, so yeah, MLB The Show. I might do a video on one day. I don't know yet. We'll see. I definitely a couple of guys have talked about it before, and have asked me. So it's something I am considering. You guys know that, but I'm trying to go ahead and figure something out. I also would need like recording software for my PlayStation. But yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna give it like 5 minutes left in the stream and then call it a night. Any questions that you guys have that I can answer for you baseball wise or whatever. Any again video suggestions, predictions for the postseason, whatever you guys have, you want to spit out, start a conversation on. Go ahead, let's do it. We have all the time in the world right now. Not all the time in the world, but we do have some time. Have you ever played blitzball? I played wiffle ball with swerve balls before, not blitzball, but I believe it's pretty similar. Whoops, turn my flashlight on. I'm trying to look at the scores here. Maybe that's a quick scores update. It hurts when you get hit. I'm sure, yeah. Those go pretty fast. And they're throwing plastic, so it's not gonna hurt as much as baseball, but it will hurt a little bit. I play baseball games. Nice. I might have to do that. That might be like an RL video I do, like next summer or something. Next summer, I don't already think about the future this much. I can't be doing that though. I can't be doing that. Think about now, the present, and 1,000 subscribers. So let's see scores here. It's 2-0 Mets Indians. We know that. The Nationals are currently up above the Pirates 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth. The Rays and the Orioles are tied at 2 in the bottom of the fifth. They are in a rain delay as well right now. Top of the seventh, Braves are up 1-0 over the Marlins. The Rockies and Cardinals are scoreless through the first inning. The Tigers and Astros are scoreless through the third. The Rangers are trailing the White Sox 0-2 in the bottom of the third. And the Red Sox beat the Royals 5-4. As well, the Cubs beat the Giants 1-0. Please tell us where you publish your schedule of broadcasting. I definitely want to spread the word. I'm old enough to be grandfather, and I guarantee the senior set. Okay. So I don't have a schedule for broadcasting and streaming. on my Instagram, which is Baseball Talk with Nick, I do post story updates on if I'm going to stream on a certain day. So if you want to go ahead and keep up to date with that, you can follow my Instagram, Baseball Talk with Nick. I don't really post anything anywhere else, so like I don't publish a set schedule. Jeremy, pitcher for the Twins, as a Twitch streamer. Watch on visitors. Okay, I will do that. I know Brandon Phillips as well. Phillips? No, Brett Phillips. I don't think. I think it's Brett Phillips. He was on the Brewers and the Twins. He's also a streamer. I've watched some of his stuff before. Brandon Phillips, Brett Phillips. The names in Major League Baseball, like pronunciation wise, and just how some names are super similar, I can't. My friend on the tour got hit 4 times in a row, and another got hit 75 right in the back. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, when I was in minor leagues, like little league, especially like when I was younger, I was a ball magnet. I'd always get hit, and it kind of sucked. But you know what? It is what it is. Free base, right? You know, so that always helps. I got hit in the head by a fastball on a 45 from mound. Yikes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Gilray. What's your favorite video game? My favorite video game is MLB The Show. That's probably what I play the most. Gilray, good night. Thank you for coming in, watching the stream. His Twitch is I am Trevor May. All right, I have to go check that out. Good night, Caliber. Thank you for joining the stream. I hated the hard throwing pitchers in Little League because of the mound. Yeah, it was super close too, so it kind of sucked. Once he got hit, ooh, it stung, especially being young. That stung a lot. My favorite is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Awesome. I haven't really played Call of Duty ever. So, yeah, I definitely have to go ahead and start doing that soon. Maybe this offseason. I'm working on hitting Switch. That's awesome. Eli, good night. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Dapper was a Switch hitter. Awesome. All right, guys, I think now is going to be a good time to end the stream anyway. With that being said, the New York Mets currently are in a rain delay with the Cleveland Indians. They're up 2-0 in the final game against the Cleveland Indians this series. I'm assuming the game is going to be called and they will win and sweep. That would be awesome. I hope you guys all have a great night. Thank you all for joining the stream. If you're not already subscribed, I see you. Please do so down below. That would be really great. It'd mean a whole lot, and I greatly appreciate it. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace.